on that beat.
Hey, hey, hey. 5 a.m. in the parking lot.
Still on his feet at the 20, 10, 5. No one stopping him. Touchdown.
Welcome back to this week's Westfield Sports Show. We're your hosts, Callie and Adrian.
This week's athletes of the week are Kelsey Haverluck, Kate Mallon, and Alex Arambulas. Great job representing our school in its athletics. It has been a crazy and busy week of athletics, so we have a lot to talk about. Starting off the show, we are talking Westfield football as they took the win in the two-part game.
It was a crazy game, but on Saturday, they started off on the right start and stopped Carmel. Before we get into the analytics, Adrian, what are your thoughts about that game?
I mean, there was a lot of really strong plays by us. I think we started off the first day, obviously, not our strongest. And I'd seen a comment under one of the videos of our school and of our team playing. I saw that someone had said that they had looked like a whole different team comparing Saturday to Friday, and I absolutely agree with that. We came in really strong on Saturday. I think it's definitely a really satisfying win as well with some of the rivalry going on before, and I just think that they did a great job.
I agree. The Rocks had it going before the rain and delay, but Saturday they came out strong. Gabe with a touchdown to close the gap versus Carmel, and then a leading touchdown from Michael Webster silenced Carmel's crowd with the go-ahead touchdown for the lead.
Yes. The defense got the job done. Alex Arambola's big sack, and then Drew Law and Deacon King coming up with an interception. The defense had a slow start in the part one, but had a big impact in part two.
Gabe Arambolas had 123 receiving yards. Michael Webster and Deacon King had 54 and 53 rushing yards.
Moving on to this week, they play Zionsville, who is 1-1 on the season.
Zionsville barely edged the win over Lawrence Central 46-40. Zachary Trent threw for 6 touchdowns, 3 to Eugene Hilton. He is a Wisconsin Badger commit. So for the Rocks defense, they have to lock up Eugene as he's dangerous in the red zone.
Over the weekend, the Lady Rocks Soccer are Panther Classic champions. They tied their first game 1-1 to Highlands, then got the win over Castle 3-1. And to finish the day, they beat Lexington Catholic 2-0 to secure the championship.
Wednesday, they played Zionsville at home, and then early Saturday morning, they compete against Pendleton.
Girls golf over the weekend competed in the Girls Hall of Fame Invitational, and they took the win by 5 shots, beating the runner-up Noblesville. Addie Coy placed third place with a score of 69.
Going back to last Monday, the girls were HCC champions, with Kelsey Haverluck winning with a score of 70. Addie Coy, Kelsey Haverluck, and Sophia Rains were named HCC All-Conference. This Saturday, they compete in the Bronco Invite.
Girls volleyball went 3-1 at the Yorktown Invite. Last Thursday, they beat Franklin Central to improve to 5-1. Paige Rudolph led the offense with 16 kills, followed by Carson Comer with 12 kills. Kendall Strack once again anchored the defense with 20 digs, followed by Blevins with 12. Tuesday, they played Tri-West, and Thursday, they play at Zionsville. They are to compete this week as they have been killing it this season.
Now we're moving on to cross country as they ran on Saturday. The Rocks placed fourth. Leading Westfield was sophomore Liz Lozier with a 6th place finish with a time of 18:48. The 4th place team included Sam Foster, Gianna Ferrari, and Ella Bozart. Girls cross country compete at the Marion XC Invite on Saturday.
Boys cross country placed 5th at the Hamilton County meet, as well as Will Snedker, Owen Moeller, and Ty Connor had a huge day for their PRs, and there are a lot more names that did the same thing in this meet. What a huge day for the team. On Saturday, they compete at the Harrison Invite.
Boys tennis had their match postponed due to weather, but they are back in action this week. Tuesday, they play HSC at home, and then Thursday, they travel to Zionsville. On Saturday, they compete in the North Invite. They have a busy week this week.
Unified Flag Football played Fishers on Thursday. They had not had their luck with weather, as both of their previous games have been canceled. They were supposed to play Fishers last week, but this week they will hopefully get the game in.
Moving on to national sports, it has been a week, and it's going to be an exciting week as college football has officially kicked off, and it was an exciting weekend with close games and blowouts. Adrian, did you get a chance to watch any of the games?
All right, so I did. On Saturday after the game, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I was sitting down and I kind of started looking up seeing the Notre Dame and Texas A&M game. I was rooting for Texas A&M and was disappointed. But when I was watching a lot of the Notre Dame, they were just a lot stronger than Texas A&M. I'm not a huge college football. I don't have a certain team that I like root for. I do obviously love IU. It's where my sister goes, and I like to see them do well. So.
Yeah, speaking of IU, I was at the IU game, and I kind of got an insight of their season. They have to win versus FIU, but I think they'll struggle against tougher teams. The ups and downs of being an IU fan, for sure. Another team I follow, as we spoke about earlier, is Notre Dame and Texas A&M Week 1. That was a big win for Notre Dame. It was a close game until the end, but it was ultimately going to be a tough game from the start, and I'm glad Notre Dame got the win as I was cheering them on versus Texas A&M.
Thursday night is officially the start of NFL. Ravens versus Chiefs. Your pick.
I'm going to have to go with last year's Super Bowl champions, the Chiefs. I know it's going to be the pick because they're the top of the NFL, but this offseason, they showed it. Behind the back passes, it's not going to be easy as there's an MVP quarterback battle. Week 1 will be exciting as the Colts kick it off playing the Texans. The Colts have my pick, but the Texans also knocked us out last year, but we don't talk about that right now or ever. This is the week we see AR with his team back in the regular season since last season. CJ Stroud and Anthony Richardson are going to be in this QB battle.
I'm personally going to have to disagree with you on both of those. I'm going to go Ravens. They really helped me out with my fantasy draft last year. Lamar Jackson, thank you. I've never been a huge Colts fan or Chiefs fan, especially because of the recent, Taylor Swift frenzy. And as far as the Texans go, I've seen them this preseason, and I just think that they're a really strong team, and I think that that could be an upset.
You like Texas for some reason. We have
I
Texas
do love Texas. The full schedule of Westfield Athletics is posted on the screen, or you can check it out on the Rocks Athletics social media or website.
That's all for today.
Stay humble and go Rocks.